The $14 million mansion, with its infinity pool and meticulously tended rose gardens, was a symbol of the freedom they sought. But behind the ivy-draped walls, a hashtag storm was brewing, one that threatened to unravel the carefully curated image of the former royals. Meghan sat in her home office, her sleek black hair pulled into a high bun, as she wrapped up a call with her Netflix team. They had been discussing the latest episode of With Love, Meghan, her lifestyle series that showcased her vision of elegance and philanthropy. Thug H, the show W, had garnered praise for its aesthetic. Critics had labeled it self-indulgent and detached. Meghan sighed, setting her phone down, when a notification pinged. It was a Daily Mail article with a headline that made her heart skip. Meghan Markle faces extravagance allegations. Tyler #Perry and Jessica Mulroney speak out amid funding fiasco. The story traced back to the couple's early days in California, after their dramatic exit from royal life. Tyler Perry, the Hollywood mogul known for his empire of films and philanthropy, had welcomed Meghan and Harry with open arms, offering them his $18 million Beverly Hills mansion, a temporary home. Their friendship seemed like a fairy tale of mutual support, with Tyler even funding security for the #Oopal during their transition. Whispers, however, began to circulate. Sources close to Tyler suggested he had expected a deeper collaboration with Archewell Productions, the couple's media venture. When Meghan shifted her focus to personal projects, including her Netflix deal and lifestyle brand, 10 signs reportedly simmered. Tyler, known for his generosity, but also his business acumen, was said to be frustrated by what he perceived as a lack of reciprocity. Then there was Jessica Mulroney, Meghan's former best friend and confidant. The Canadian stylist had been instrumental in shaping Meghan's polished image during her early days as a royal. #RomCU rating her wedding guest looks to jetting #FF for lavish vacations in Europe. Their bond had been unbreakable, or so it seemed. The cracks appeared in 2020, when Jessica became embroiled in a public feud with influencer Sasha Exeter over issues of racial privilege. Meghan, a vocal advocate for racial justice, distanced herself from Jessica, a move that left the stylist humiliated and her career in tatters. Jessica had remained silent, nursing her wounds, until now. The Daily Mail article alleged that both Tyler and Jessica had privately criticized Meghan's lavish lifestyle, accusing her of using their generosity to fuel her ambitions while offering little in return. Tyler, according to unnamed sources, had grown weary of footing bills for what he called Meghan's endless vision of grandeur. Jessica, meanwhile, was quoted as saying, "I gave her everything, my time, my connections, my loyalty, and she discarded me when it suited her." The article also hinted at a murky financial arrangement #T, suggesting that funds meant for Archewell's charitable initiatives had been redirected to personal projects, including Meghan's high-end wardrobe and a recent gala she hosted in Montecito. Meghan leaned back in her chair, her mind racing. She #embed the early days with Tyler, how he had called her family and promised to stand by her. She recalled Jessica's laughter during late-night chats, their shared dreams of breaking barriers in their respective worlds. Had she misjudged them? Or were they, as Harry often warned, simply envious of the life she was building? Downstairs, Harry was playing with their children, Archie and Lilibet, in the Suonly #T living room. The sound of their giggles drifted up, a stark contrast to the storm brewing in Meghan's mind. She opened her laptop and began drafting a statement for Archewell's PR team, determined to counter the narrative. But as she typed, doubt crept in. The allegations weren't just about money or friendships, they struck at the heart of her identity. Was she the visionary trailblazer she believed herself to be, or had she, in her pursuit of freedom, become the very caricature her critics painted? The next morning, Montecito buzzed with paparazzi. Drones hovered above the estate, and social media was ablaze with hashtags like #Mega, #NScandal, and #Royal Reckoning. Tyler Perry, usually tight-lipped, posted a cryptic message on X, Loyalty is a two-way street. Jessica, meanwhile, was spotted in Toronto, dodging reporters, but not denying the quote S attributed to her. The world watched, waiting for Meghan's response. In a quiet moment, Meghan walked to the garden, Harry joined her. He took her hand, his blue eyes steady. We #VE been through worse, he said softly. The truth will come out. Meghan nodded, but her thoughts were elsewhere. She vowed GHT of her mother, Doria, who had taught her resilience in face of scrutiny. She thought of the women she'd met Rough Archewell, whose stories of survival inspired her. This was not the end, she decided, it was a chance to redefine her narrative. Over the next week, Meghan and her team worked tirelessly. They released financial records, showing Archewell's transparency, with every dollar accounted for. She penned an open letter, published on the #L website, address #G the accusations head-on. I've never claimed perfection, she wrote. But I've always believed in building bridges, not burning #G them. To those who feel wronged, I #am listening. The letter was a masterstroke, earning praise for its candor and quelling some of the media frenzy. Tyler, perhaps sensing the tide turning, issued a statement clarifying his support for Meghan and Harry, though it lacked the warmth of their early days. Jessica remained silent, her social media accounts dormant. The scandal, while bruising, began to fade as new headlines emerged. As the sun set over Montecito once more, Meghan stood on her balcony, watching the horizon. The accusations had hurt, but they had also clarified her our pose. She was more than a headline, more than a former royal. She was a woman carving her own path, and no scandal could dim that light. With Harry by her side and their children's laughter echoing below, she knew the story wasn't over,